Top 7 built-in outdoor kitchens. Have you ever seen those outdoor kitchens in design videos and thought they were the pinnacle of a living space? A fixed grill, a prep counter, even a fridge and a pizza oven, it all creates a high-end lifestyle vibe. And for the first few months, it truly feels like that. You cook outdoors, invite friends over, and everything seems perfect. But what many people don't realize is that after the first summer, the frequency of use starts to drop. By the second year, it's only used for special occasions. And eventually, it becomes a massive permanent structure taking up space you can't reclaim. Are you building a space to use or just for show? A fixed kitchen means locking in your entire garden layout. You can't move it or adapt as your needs change. Not to mention the maintenance. Outdoor metal degrades faster than you think. Appliances require power and upkeep. And if not used regularly it becomes more of a burden than a convenience. Why not start with a more flexible solution, like a high-quality portable grill for a full season, and ask yourself if you really need a permanent installation. Top 6 patio lighting done as an afterthought. There is a moment most people experience but rarely analyze. The first time they step out into their garden in the evening after everything is finished. During the day, everything looks fine, even beautiful. But when the natural light fades, the space seems to lose its soul. The cause usually isn't the overall design, but rather that lighting was treated as an afterthought. Have you ever finished your entire garden before thinking about installing lights? By then, the budget is nearly gone, and the decision is usually a quick fix. A few wall lights, some spotlights along the path, enough to see, but not enough to feel. This is exactly what makes the garden feel flat, lacking depth and focus. Have you ever felt your outdoor space become less attractive in the evening without knowing why? Lighting isn't just for seeing, it's for guiding emotions. Low lighting helps orient your steps. Up lighting highlights trees, and warm light creates a sense of relaxation. But when it's all installed randomly, you lose the opportunity to create a space where you want to stay. So, are you designing your garden to be used all day or just half the time? Top 5 trendy color palettes locked into hard surfaces. It's very easy to get swept away when designing a garden by those perfect color palettes found online. Everything synchronized from the brick and wall colors to the outdoor furniture. It all creates a very modern and intentional feel. But what few people consider is that these trends are always changing. What looks great today can look dated in just a few years. The biggest problem is that once you've locked those colors into hard surfaces like floors, walls, or coatings, you almost can't change them without major expense. Are you prepared to tear it down or repaint everything just to keep up with a new trend? Most people don't. They live with a space that steadily loses its charm. Additionally, weather affects surfaces unevenly, causing colors to fade in patches. And what was once a highlight becomes an eyesore. The smart solution isn't chasing trends, but creating a neutral foundation where you can change the feel through flexible elements like plants, cushions, and accessories. So, are you designing a space that can adapt or one that is stuck in the past? Top 4 artificial grass bordering the patio. Artificial grass is often seen as a perfect solution for those who want a tidy garden without the maintenance. No mowing, no mud, green all year round. But the reality is much more complex, especially when it's placed right next to the patio where you spend the most time. On hot, sunny days, this surface absorbs heat and becomes hotter than you'd imagine. You might realize this when you can't step on it barefoot or when children and pets avoid the area. What was expected to be a place of relaxation becomes difficult to use. There's also another less discussed issue, the junction between the artificial grass and the patio floor, where dirt, leaves, and organic debris accumulate over time, making the edges look messy and hard to clean. Are you trading initial convenience for a long-term problem that isn't easy to handle? There are other more natural options, like low-growing ground covers or decorative gravel with clear edging. They are not only cooler, but grow more beautiful over time. So, are you choosing the quick fix or the right solution? Top 3 fast-growing screening to trees planted too close. When you want to create privacy quickly, planting rows of fast-growing trees seems like the most logical choice. In just a few years, you can create a green wall to replace a fence, providing a sense of seclusion and quiet. But what many people don't foresee is that growth doesn't just happen above ground. It spreads below as well. Roots seek out water and nutrients, and in many cases, that water source is near the house foundation or pipe systems. Have you ever thought that a solution for privacy could become a threat to your home structure? The problem is you won't see anything for years. Everything seems fine until small signs appear, like soil subsidence, cracks, or a poorly functioning drainage system. And by then, the cost of fixing it can be enormous. The right choice isn't the fastest growing tree, but the one that fits its mature size with proper planting distances. So, are you solving a current problem or creating another one for the future? Top 2, poorly planned drainage. There is an almost invisible element that dictates the entire lifespan of a garden. The drainage system. You don't see it every day, so it's easy to overlook. But that's exactly what makes it the cause of many serious issues. Water with no way to escape will accumulate beneath the surface, weakening the foundation and causing bricks or paving to start shifting. At first, it's just a slight feeling of sinking when you step on it, but over time it develops into gaps. The surface is no longer level, and eventually, the whole thing is ruined. Have you ever wondered why some gardens look degraded so quickly despite being beautiful initially? The answer usually lies in what you can't see: a slight slope, a solid base, and a proper drainage system can prevent all those problems. But if done wrong, the repair cost will be much higher than doing it right from the start. So, are you investing in the appearance or the actual foundation? Top 1, a patio you cannot see from inside the house. This is a subtle mistake, yet it has the biggest impact on how you use your garden. You might have placed the patio in a logically sound location, near the back door, with good sunlight and easy access. But if you can't see it from inside the house, you will use it less than you think. Humans tend to be drawn to what they see every day. If the patio is out of sight from the living room or kitchen, it gradually becomes a separate space. You have to decide to go outside rather than being naturally drawn to it. Have you ever noticed that some gardens are always in use, while others are only used for special occasions? The difference often lies in the visual connection. Before building, stand in the spaces you use most and look outside. That is where the patio should appear, because when you see it every day, you will step out there more often. And then the garden is no longer a separate part, but becomes a part of your daily life.